can't believe I'm learning how to solder for the first time. I don't remember which day it was, but I test soldered a couple of times. This thing looks like it was, that means if I try to take this out, it sticks to the perf board. Good thing I have multiple perf boards. Yep, I did some serious test soldering. And some way I tried doing that is by melting the tip, by melting some solder wire tip onto this part of the soldering iron, and using that melted solder wire, tap it onto this part, or should I say this part? But you first have to let the soldering iron heat up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but do you think, you know what, just to demonstrate, good thing this thing doesn't have power connected, so I can safely pull this out. Do you think some thick pins like this need solder flux in order for it to be soldered properly? Only when I decide to solder. This is what the LCD looks like. The great thing about LCDs like this is that they only need a low amount of voltage to operate, unlike vacuum fluorescent displays that require high amount of voltage. Plus, LCDs don't suffer from burn-ins as vacuum fluorescent displays do. Which might be the reason why the ASCO used LCD displays on a W6903, the machine that can reach 2000 RPM. I'm putting this back on the breadboard because I still need to adjust some lines of code. Also, here are my wireless receiver boards. I did not see that. I was not paying attention to these. Also, an infrared receiver cannot work without an infrared emitter. Give me a closer look. It's like sonic clear. That's how an infrared emitter was designed. You can make automatic appliances yourself using infrared emitters and receivers. And it's much easier with microcontrollers. But when I get the chance, I'll use my Arduino as a learning controller. This Pro Shield is covering the Arduino learning controller. Which is ideal for practice. You know what? I think I have something similar to my two infrared LEDs. This, I have no idea how to operate this, so I didn't even bother to program it in. But I do know that it is an emitter. It is inspired by infrared emitters. And this has a white wire, so I think it's an infrared receiver. I think you do it like this, where if something is in the way, the beam is cut, and if that object clears the way, the beam is back online toward the infrared receiver. And I think that's how an action is triggered. So yeah.